Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Unbreakable-You. I am Olga, your healing and empowerment mentor. Today, we're going to dive into something very raw, very real conversation. Should I stay or should I go? This is one of the most difficult questions anyone can face in a relationship, whether it's marriage, long-term partnership, or even just situationship. And I want to get vulnerable with you today and share my own story, how I stayed 6 years longer, even after I already knew deep down that my marriage was over. Before we begin, let's ground ourselves. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold it, and exhale fully. Let's open up to honesty, clarity, and courage today. Because the truth is, this conversation can be life-changing. There's always that moment when you just know. It might not be loud, it might not come with fireworks, but it's there. A quiet certainty that the relationship has reached its end. For me, I knew years before it actually happened. 6 years to be exact. Why I stayed? I stayed because of the same excuses many of you may be holding on right now. The kids need both parents together. What will people say if I get divorced a second time? Maybe things will get better. Maybe it's just a phase. And am I strong enough to handle life alone again? Those are excuses. They are very powerful. But they are fueled with fear, with guilt, with the pressure of society's expectations. And for 6 years, I let those excuses keep me stuck. I want to be real with you. Staying longer than your soul knows you should will drain you. I felt like I was betraying myself every single day. My light dimmed. I lost my sense of joy. I lost who I really was. I poured from an empty cup, and the people around me, especially my kids, could feel it. Because kids don't need parents together. They need parents who are alive inside, not shelves of themselves. So why do we stay when we know we should leave? Many people face the fear of the unknown. It's easier to deal with the devil that you know than to face the uncertainty of leaving. There's guilt, there's responsibility. We tell ourselves we are protecting the kids, keeping the family union together. But ask yourself, is what they are witnessing healthy love, or is it survival mode? There's a shame and judgment. What will people think? What will families say? We carry the weight of other people's opinions when in reality, those people don't have to live inside of our marriage every day. We do. And we have the hope addiction. We hold on onto maybe it will change fantasy. Even when history keeps showing up with the same story over and over again. So what finally shifted for me? One day I asked myself, if nothing ever changes, am I willing to live like this for the rest of my life? My answer was no. I realized I was sacrificing myself for an illusion of stability. It hit me. Staying wasn't protecting my children. It was teaching them that it's normal to settle. It's normal to live unhappy. And it's very much normal to silence yourself for the sake of the appearances. That's not the legacy I want to pass on. Your children will follow your example, not your advice. It wasn't about finding strength overnight. It was about choosing myself one small step at a time, even when I was terrified. I want you to journal. What would my life look like in 5 years if nothing changes? What am I modeling for my children by staying? Am I staying because of love, or am I staying because of fear? What part of me is betraying every day I stay? You don't need to make a decision today, but you do need to be honest with yourself today. Staying and going are both choices. What matters is that the choice comes from empowerment, not fear. I am worthy of love that feels like peace, not survival. So, beautiful souls, whether you are in a marriage, a relationship, or even reflecting on your past, the question, should I stay or should I go, is really a question of alignment. Does this relationship support higher self, or does it silence it? I stayed 6 years longer than I should have, but I no longer beat myself up for this. It was part of my journey, and now I use this experience to help women like you break free from fear, break free from excuses, and break free of self-betrayal. If this conversation resonates with you, I want to invite you to take the next step. Journal on the questions that I shared with you before. Share this live with a friend who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to get clarity and courage in your own situation, I offer one-on-one coaching to help you move from confusion to empowerment. Send me a message with the word clarity. Let's connect. Remember, you don't have to choose between a good mom, a good partner, and being true to yourself. You can be all of those things, but it starts with honoring your truth. You are unbreakable. You are worthy, and you are never alone in this journey. Thank you for spending this time with me, and until next time, keep choosing yourself, keep shining, keep rising.